It is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the top 100 cards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, I will say it, I'll go ahead and say it, most of these cards are endgame or invincible cards. It's just the way it is in my team right now, and so there are going to be some decent budget options, some decent free cards on this list. But again, remember in the back of your minds that most of these cards are pretty pricey. Before we dive any further into this video today, guys, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure to smash that subscribe button as we are on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. We're going to start off here at number 100 with, well, both of the KDs. Return of Heroes, My Team Anniversary KD, whatever KD you want to run, you can go ahead and pick up. Now, who's the better KD? It is going to be the Return of Heroes KD, while the My Team Anniversary KD is going to just be a little bit cheaper. They share this spot because I don't have room for both of them on this list. Kevin Durant's fine. I mean, he's solid enough. Good, solid defensive player, good release. I do like his release. Leaner, not great on this card. I mean, dribble 6, not great, but he is 6'9" at that small forward position. Gonna play lanes decently, you know, compete on that defensive end of the court, as well as just providing decent enough kind of length for you on the basketball court. Kevin Durant coming in there at number 100. At number 99, we're plugging in Gamma Tracy McGrady. Now, here's the deal. I love Tracy McGrady cards in general. The problem is I don't love him at the small forward position. If this card had shooting guard eligibility, he'd probably be top 70 on this list. Problem is I just don't like playing him at that small forward position. I do think he is better than KD by a wide margin. The problem is KD just has that little bit more length than a guy like Tracy McGrady. I like Tracy McGrady. I've been running him on my No Money Spent squad series. Obviously a different version of T-Mac, but he's going to feel like the Colossal or like the shooting guard invincible T-Mac. Yeah, or not Colossal, the Supernova T-Mac. He's going to feel pretty similar to that, just at that small forward position. Banchero up next here at number 98, 6'10", 7'2" wingspan. There's really no flaws with this card. Outside of that, I mean, he has an absolutely incredible player model, player build. People won't maybe give him enough credit for that, but his player model is absolutely outstanding. Again, stats don't tell the whole story. 6'10" with the 7'2" wingspan, but trust me, his player model is quite a bit better than that. Rudy base on very quick, normal leaner, good dribble 6. I've liked Banchero when I've used him in the limited time, but if you do need a power forward, he is a very solid option. At number 97 here, we're plugging in Mr. Arvydas Sabonis, a free card here that if you did get in triple threat offline, can still compete with the best of them. Now, if you give him the duo, obviously he does become a lot better, but even without the duo, start with set shot 8 on very quick. That release is nearly impossible to contest. Does come with, you know, shifty dribble style, quick drops off 1, just solid player, solid option in general. You look at the badges through and through here, Arvydas Sabonis is really solid. A little bit on the slow side of things, but remember guys, he is 7'3". Coming in here at number 96, we got Chet Holmgren. I think it's really preference whether you like Chet or Banchero more. I feel like Banchero's player model is wider and he might be able to compete more on that defensive end of the court. I do like jump shot 110 more than Rudy's base though, and the Steph leader to go with it. I mean, the problem with Chet is a lot of people got him and are using him as that primary ball handler, and I don't think that's the best or most successful way to use Chet. If that's how you use him, probably going to struggle a little bit, but if you just use him as a normal power forward, you're probably going to have quite a bit of success. Coming in here at number 95, we do have Daryl Dawkins, who is an invincible card, and if you're wondering why Daryl Dawkins isn't higher, well, I can't necessarily say I have an exact answer. He's just mediocre in my team, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, right? I'm comparing him to Chet Holmgren and Banchero, who are also really solid cards and really solid options at that power forward position. 6'11", going to be able to play lanes decently well, decent height, good release. I actually like Daryl Dawkins quite a bit. Just there's getting to be way taller power forwards right now in my team. Coming in at number 94, We do see Vince Carter, 6'6", 6'9", wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, 65 Hall of Fame badges, 14 on gold. The reason I will always love Vince Carter is because of the Vince Carter base on very quick. I know his leaner's not good. I know he doesn't even have quick drop dunks, but he's got the Kobe sides of escape. He's got Vince base on very quick, which I personally love. I always have a special place in my heart for Vince Carter. Even when most people don't like him, I always will love the card. Coming in here at number 93, we do have the Evo'd version of Josh Giddey. If you don't like Josh Giddey, I get it. And if you, instead of Josh Giddey, want to plug in a guy like Larry Johnson, albeit, man, I'm fine if you want to. Now, you guys might be like, okay, Ty, why do you have Josh Giddey on here over Larry Johnson? I just think the defensive stats for me do a little bit more, as well as he's just got that little longer player model and player build. Larry Johnson's going to do a lot of other stuff better for you. I really think it is preference based, but for me right now, I'm throwing Josh Giddey on here. And yes, I mean, Larry Johnson might be, I'm going to forget people on the list. Larry Johnson might have been one of those guys, but I do still think Josh Giddey, for a free card, deserves his spot. Coming in at number 92, a player in which a lot of people are going to think is just a little bit low, is Julius Erving. And maybe I'm sleeping on Dr. J, and if I am, you guys can let me know down below in the comments. But for me, he's 6'6" with the 6'11" wingspan. I get the good release. I mean, dribble sigs are okay, but I just don't see what everybody else sees in the card. He's only 6'6". I feel like there's a lot of guys that can do what Dr. J can do at just a little better level. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and you guys can let me know down below in the comments. He's still a very solid option if you did get him for free. For me, guys, coming in at number 91, here we do got the 75th anniversary Carmelo Anthony. Why do I have him over Dr. J? It's for one reason and one reason only. He's just a little bit taller. Dr. J's got a better release. Dr. J probably is going to move better because he is shorter. But Carmelo Anthony is 6'8". He's going to compete better on that defensive end of the court. And for me, that's why Carmelo Anthony is here at number 91. If you guys want a different and maybe cheaper Carmelo Anthony, this Carmelo Anthony is nearly the same, just not quite as good. Cracking the top 90, we've got to plug in invincible Derrick Rose. Yes, I have Derrick Rose ahead of guys like Josh Giddey, Larry Johnson. Why? Because his release is great, his movement's great, and offensively speaking, Derrick Rose is absolutely fantastic in my team. Again, that's just offensively speaking. Obviously, on the defensive end of the court, he's still going to be that not very tall, which is going to hurt his cause a little bit. But when it comes to Derrick Rose, if you like Derrick Rose in my team or in real life, you can definitely use the card. At number 89, I wish I could rank this card higher, but I simply put can't. That is Invincible KG. I wish I could rank this card higher, but his dunk package is not great. He gets blocked a ton. He's got the basic leaner. His jump shot's not great. The card is not perfect, yet he does dribble well. He's going to defend at a high level, and his release is easy enough to green. We need an endgame KG card in the worst way because KG's release needs to be changed. Coming in at number 88 here, we're plugging in Unfazed Rudy. A card who could use a new card again. He's not bad. I mean, you look at the stats, badges, animations, he's not bad. For me, it's not even about changing anything about the card. He just needs more total badges, you know? He needs the badges like Bullet Passer, Glue Hands, Tight Handles, Brick Wall, Chase the Hardest Rim. He needs those type of badges to be that next level good. It's not even his SIGs. His SIGs are nearly perfect. I do like Rudy in general, but I can't put him any higher than 88 on my list. Coming in at number 87, we're plugging in Invincible Devin Booker, 6'6", 6'6" wingspan. If you're on current gen, he's going to be a lot better compared to on next gen. It's just his movement's not great, right? His dribble SIGs are not great, as well as he has the pro leaner. That's really what does limit kind of the ceiling of Devin Booker. I think he's a solid option if you did get the card for free, and you can still use him. Anybody on this list, guys, is very solid, and I mean, that includes Ben Wallace here at number 86. I'm just giving an honorable, I'm going to throw an honorable mention out here. A card that didn't make the cut is Bob Nedelecki. But look, guys, I'll be the first one to tell you I love Bob Nedelecki. He has a special place in my heart. I think he's still running on my no money spam. But I do, I'm aware enough to recognize that Ben Wallace is the overall better card. Every Hall of Fame defensive badge in the game, 6'9". Good release, normal leaner, movement-wise is solid as well. Really no flaws with Ben Wallace outside of the fact that he's only 6'9" at that power forward position. Next up, we got to talk about Cryogenesis LaMelo Ball. And while we do that, we got to mention the Gamma LaMelo. Now, Gamma LaMelo is going to be basically just as good. The Cryogenesis is just that little bit better. 97 3-ball, good driving dunk, good defensive player. The only problem I have with LaMelo is I don't love his dribble six. He's kind of similar to Devin Booker, in which they both have really good releases. I'm just not the biggest fan of their dribble six in general. But LaMelo obviously going to compete a little bit better on defense, whereas D-Book gives you a little bit more offensively. Coming in to my list here at number 84, we're going to plug in Triple Threat Online Reward Pistol Pete Maravich. 6'5", 6'8", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 65 total badges. And as far as offensively, I love this card. I mean, Ray Allen base, the release 56 upper is absolutely chicken. I don't know what it is, what they did to it, but it's absolutely chicken. Quick dribble style. KD size escape, not great. Scotty movement on the back. Does have quick drop dunks, which does help the card. I mean, if I would get Pete Maravich, I probably might use him. I'm not sure because I don't use Devin Booker, but I do think he is still that little bit better than Devin Booker. At number 83, I'm throwing in Glitch Ben Simmons, and you guys can say it's too low. You guys can say it's too high, depending on how you play the game. I think this is the perfect spot for Ben. I really do, you know. The card is not perfect. He only has Ben Simmons base on quick. His dribble sigs aren't great. He doesn't have a good leaner. You know, stat badge-wise is okay. But the important thing is that he's 6'11" and can move a little bit. I mean, the card is by no means perfect, but he is 6'11", can move a little bit, and definitely deserves this spot on this list. Next up, guys, we are plugging in Hero Hakeem Olajuwon here at number 82. 7 feet tall, 7'3" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. The card really has no flaws. The best part about Hakeem Olajuwon, and I'll stick to it, is his wide player model, wide player build. Defensively makes him that much better. Gallo based on very quick is perfect, normal leaner, quick dribble style, hard to bind the back, as well as having quick drops. I'm a big fan of Hakeem. I played against him. His player model is tough, and this card is one of the best power forwards in the entire game. At number 81, we're plugging in Invincible Klay Thompson. I'm not a big fan of Klay. It really starts and ends with the Klay Thompson release. It's fine, but there's not really a difference between Klay Thompson on quick and Klay Thompson on very quick. If you like Klay and want to use him, you can. I think there's better shooting guards, in which we will see later on in the list. And maybe Dr. J is better than Klay. Maybe Dr. J should have been here. Klay should have been in the 90s. But for me, I just am not that high on either one of them. Coming in here at number 80 is Thon Maker. I really didn't know where to put Thon Maker. It's one of those things, if you give him the duo, it makes him quite a bit better. Thon is a great overall card in my team. I mean, if you just use Thon Maker as a normal small forward, don't really play make with him, is catch and shoot on offense, defensively can do a few things because he's 7 feet tall. He's perfect, man. He plays lanes incredibly well. His release is easy to green. I don't have a problem with Thon Maker. All I can say is we need a new Thon Maker. Imagine an endgame Thon Maker that could play point guard. If only, right? If only we had an endgame Thon that could play point guard. That card would be absolutely elite. Penny Hardaway up next here, coming in at number 79. 6'7", 6'10", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. I know people still to this day who do use this Penny Hardaway card. And I think a lot of it has to do with his dribble sigs. I mean, he has, and this is what I wish endgame cards would do, is they give good combos and stuff to certain players, right? Change it up, give people different stuff, but make sure it's all good. That's what I wish it would do. The problem with Penny is his release. I mean, outside of his release, the card is a top point guard in the game. It's just jump shot 10 at this point is not great in my team. Coming in here at number 78, we're plugging in Dark Matter, Jonathan Isaac, 6'11", 7'2" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, badge-wise, perfect. Again, a card that has no flaws. Jump shot 70 on very quick dribble style, Scotty moving behind the back. Outside of that, I mean, his dribbling is not great. He's going to be a catch and shoot type of guy, offensively very limited, but on the defensive end of the court, Jonathan Isaac gets extremely busy. Coming in here at number 77, we're plugging in Hero Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're going to see a lot of small forwards here in the near future because I think all of these cards are about the same and how good they are. Giannis is going to get overshadowed quite a bit, but he shouldn't. Giannis face very quick, normal leaner. Dribbling is not great. I mean, his 3 ball is only at an 84. But if you can look past those things, his defense is basically going to be the same. And that's why you run Giannis. You don't run Giannis in any form because of his offense. You run him because of how good and how impactful he can be on the defensive end of the court. At number 76, we're plugging in next Jabari Smith. Hot spots from everywhere. 45 Hall of Famers, 33 on gold. the more I've used Jabari Smith and the more I've seen of Jabari Smith, the more overrated I think this card is. And you guys can disagree if you want to. Ray base on very quick, Trey leaner, quick dribble style, Trey size of escape, Scotty move on the back. I don't love his Ray Allen base, and it might be because of the mellow upper. I have no idea what it is. I don't love his Ray Allen base. I feel like he moves sluggish in my team, and there's just better small forwards for his specific price. There's honestly a better small forward in that next set. Coming in number 75, we're plugging in Invincible Anthony Davis. 65 Hall of Famers, 12 on gold. I don't have a problem with Anthony Davis. He's just a little undersized at the power forward position. That's the only problem with him. His release is good. His dribbling is fine. Obviously, defensively is fine too. There's just way taller power forwards, and they are just, in my opinion, at this point, more impactful in my team. At number 74, we're plugging in Keegan Murray. And this is maybe an unpopular opinion. I personally like Keegan Murray, and I personally would take Keegan Murray over Jabari Smith every day of the week. And I said that's an unpopular opinion because it probably is. Now, defensively, he's fine. Offensively, I like the Curry base, his Curry base more than Jabari Smith's release. I like his movement more than Jabari. He's got quick drops. He's got the normal leaner instead of the Trey leaner, which, I mean, I like both of them on next gen. There's really no flaws with this Keegan Murray card. And maybe it's biased because I am from Iowa and I love Keegan Murray, but that is where I have him at this current time. Coming in at number 73, we're plugging in Origin J.R. Smith. And with this J.R. Smith, we're also going to plug in the Dougtober J.R. Smith. Now, what is the difference in the cards? There's not much of a difference. This J.R. Smith's going to have more total badges. This J.R. Smith's going to have the Trey Escape. Whereas, this is what I like what 2K did, this JR does have the Kobe size up. I run the Origin JR because I prefer the Kobe size up, and so I'm personally higher on the Origin JR, whereas a lot of people are probably higher on this JR. This JR basically is the Invincible JR. There's not much that separates them. It really is preference based. I mean, they're both coming in here at 73 because, they're basically the same card, separated by a size up escape. Coming in at number 72 here, we've got to talk about Mark Williams. 7'2", 7'6" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 45 Hall of Famers, 16 on gold. If you'd have told me the day that these next cards came out and I reviewed their stats, I liked Mark Williams. I didn't think he'd be better than Boncaro, and I didn't think he would be better than Boncaro, and I definitely did not think he would be better than Chet Holmgren. But he is. I mean, he straight up is. Defensively is absolutely elite. Three ball is a little bit deceiving. It says 80, but he's got the Giannis base as well as hot spots from everywhere, as well as Hall of Fame catch and shoot corner specialist. So it can be a little bit deceiving. Mark Williams' player motto is absolutely elite. He can compete with every single power forward right now in my team. Coming in at number 71 is Dark Matter Invincible Dwayne Wade, 6'4", 6'10" wingspan. I used the hero Dwayne Wade for quite some time in the No Money Spent squad, and I absolutely love the card. I do believe D-Wade's release is one of the most overrated and underrated and overlooked releases in my team. Last year was really popular. Everybody loved it. This year, nobody really mentions it, but I absolutely love the Dwayne Wade base. I think it's super easy to time to green, decently quick as well. I feel like Dwayne Wade is really solid. The problem is he's only 6'4" in today's game. Cracking the top 70, Dark Matter Invincible Paul George. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this card. He's a great 3-and-D option if you do like the Paul George base with the Paul George dribble style. For me, Paul George has never been for me. Ever since, 2K19, Paul George sold me out in a big tournament game. Ever since then, I've been biased against Paul George. Everybody has their favorites. Simply put, Paul George is not one of my favorites. At 69, out of position, Giannis. If you're wondering why he's higher than the other Giannis and the hero Giannis, it's simply because he gives you a little bit more flexibility at that shooting guard position. Giannis base only on quick is kind of a downside, fundamental dribble style as well. So I get it if you like the hero Giannis more than this Giannis. This Giannis just gives you a ton more flexibility by being able to play shooting guard. That's why I personally here have him at 69. At number 68, a lot of people might get mad at me. I've got Joel Embiid. On my No Money Spent, I wasted so much time grinding for this Joel Embiid, ultimately to not even get him. It's sad, but if you look at when Joel Embiid came out, it was literally like a couple days later, we got a power forward that was just like, are you kidding me? There was no reason to grind for Joel Embiid. Now, if you got him, You still got a top 70 player in my team. Jump shot 47 on very quick, easy to time, easy to green, quick dribble style. He's solid. Was he worth the grind? Absolutely not. Not even close. At number 67, we're plugging in shooting guard invincible Kobe Bryant. Now, here's the thing with Kobe Bryant, okay? And I want you guys to look at him with me. Now, whether you want the invincible Kobe, whether you want this Kobe Bryant, Supernova Kobe, they are basically the same card. Now, with invincible Kobe, you got to look at this, okay? Doesn't have the normal leaner. Only has shifty dribble style, but he's still got the Kobe size mistake. He still has got Kobe base on very quick, which is solid. He's still going to do everything on the court for you. I like Kobe over Clay. I like Kobe over Dr. J, but again, that is my maybe biased opinion. At number 66, we've got invincible J.R. Smith's shooting guard card. Now, I like J.R. more because I do prefer jump shot 49 over what Kobe's got. I also prefer J.R.'s quick dribble style. I just like Kobe's size of escape more than Trey's size of escape. That's why J.R. Smith's not any higher. Both these cards are better at the point guard position. I don't think anybody is going to disagree with that. I'll take J.R. Smith over Kobe Bryant. At number 65, Mr. Full Bar himself, invincible David Robinson. I use this card for quite some time, but it's like he does everything on the court well. I just hate the full bars that David Robinson gets. Eventually, 2K is going to have to fix that because it drives me nuts every time I shoot the ball with David Robinson and he gets a full bar. It drives me absolutely insane. At number 64, we're going to plug in Swish Shaquille O'Neal. Point guard Shaq in my team, 7'1", 7'7", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. I don't love running Shaq, but the reason I don't love running Shaq is because I'm not a good dribbler and I need two guys that can handle the ball in my backcourt. It's just that simple. The card is good though. 86 3 ball. Shaq base on very quick is not great. Normal leaner, quick dribble style. He can move with the Scotty, move him on the back. He's one of the best point guard defensive players in the entire game. He definitely belongs at number 64 here on this list. At number 63, our first invincible card that we ever got is still number 63. That's invincible Scottie Pippen. 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 65 all the favors, 13 on gold. Great badges in general. I'm not accepting any Scottie slander. I'm not. I love this card. I always have and I always will. This Scottie Pippen that you guys are going to see right now is one of the most important players in 250. The power within Scottie. So he'll always have a special place in my heart. Coming in here at number 62, we've got Gamma Bol Bol, 7'2", 7'7" wingspan. I feel like Bol Bol let a lot of people down in general for what we thought he was going to be. But it's not fair to expect a ton out of Bol Bol when, I mean, the card was not made that good. He is cheesy because he's 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan and gets incredible animations. But we deserve a new and better Bol Bol. Maybe one that can play the small forward position, right, 2K? Next up at number 61, we're going to plug in Return of Heroes, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm higher on Kareem than anybody else probably ever will be, and I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with that because the card does everything on the court. The only problem with Kareem that you guys can even remotely say is his three ball. He's got an 81 three ball, so I get it if that's your problem with Kareem. But my thing is this, he's 7'2", has an incredible player model, hot spots from everywhere. I prefer this Kareem to Bol Bol. And I know that might be unpopular, but that is my firm opinion on things. Another Kevin Durant card here at number 60. We're plugging in the 75th anniversary KD. Now, why am I not higher on this KD than this? It's because he can't play shooting guard. If I get Kevin Durant, man, I want him to be able to play the shooting guard position. 6'9" at the small forward position for today's era is just not that great, and so I want him to be able to play the shooting guard position. He's very complete though when you look at the stats badges. KD base on very quick, comes with the normal leaner, quick dribble style, Kobe size of escape. I mean, what more do you honestly want out of Kevin Durant? Coming in here at number 59, we do see invincible Evan Mobley. 7 feet tall, 7'4" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 65 out of favors, 14 on gold. And you look at the stats, badges, animations. I think it's really preference between Mobley, between D-Rob. With as many fools as D-Rob shot for me, I chose Evan Mobley. Now, this was obviously before the Yao's, Tacos, the, Ralph Sampsons of the world came out. But Evan Mobley, in my opinion, is still a top 60 card here, coming in at number 59. Carmelo Anthony, point guard, invincible card, I do believe, is here at number 58. Now, is this too low, too high for Carmelo? I think it's just right. Now, again, I don't love Carmelo Anthony's release, but I do like his dribble 6. Scotty boom by the back, normal leaner. He's 6'8". He has a decently good player model. Melo is solid in my team. The best point guard in the game. No, is he overpriced? Yes. But if you like Melo at point guard, I don't blame you one bit. And I know I'm going to get slandered for this. I know it. I know it. At number 57, we've got endgame Magic Johnson. I know I'm going to get slandered for this, but he does not move how you want him to move. I said it in my gameplay when I did it with Magic. He doesn't move how people want him to move. Part of the reason is because he's 6'9", and I get that, right? I get if you're 6'9" and you don't move as well as I want you to, that's part of it, but he just doesn't move. Magic does not move as well as he should in my team, coming in here at number 57, and yes, I prefer Invincible Cade Cunningham to Magic Johnson. I just do. I feel like Cade moves so much better than Magic. Their player models are awfully similar. Yes, Magic's got a better release, but that's about it. I mean, if you want to prefer Magic to Cade, I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, I would run Cade Cunningham every day of the week over that Magic Johnson card. At number 55, and this just goes to show how elite the rest of the cards are going to be, we've got Invincible Hakeem Olajuwon, 7 feet tall, 7'3" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. You can make the argument Hakeem's a top 5 power forward in my team. I mean, you can definitely make that argument. Gallo base on very quick, normal leaner, quick dribble style. I mean, the card's got a lot going for him. I just have him in here at number 55, and that just goes to show how good this list truly is. Kevin Durant, small forward invincible card here at number 54. Does come with the KD size of escape, which I personally like the Kobe size of escape more. And so, look, guys, if you want to have this KD higher, I wouldn't blame you. I mean, maybe they should be at the exact same spot, which they probably should be, honestly. I mean, I think I said it in my KD video. These guys should be at the same spot. So forget where this KD Invincible card is at. I kind of assembled this list pretty quickly. Move this Kevin Durant down. Move him down to where the other KD was that I did have on this list. Number 53 coming up, and we got Galaxy Open with Nuke Bull, 7'7", 8'5" wingspan, with hot spots from both corners as well as the top of the key. Now, I get it. Stat-wise, might be the worst card on this list. But he's the tallest card on this list. He is 7'7". I mean, what more do you guys want me to say? The card is 7'7". His release is fine. That's all there is to it. He's an absolute cheeseball still to this day. Kevin Durant is the season card here, coming in at number 52. Shooting guard eligible. Kobe size of escape KD base with the normal leaner. I love this KD, man. He's on my no money spend. He can play the shooting guard position. And that is what I wanted out of Kevin Durant. LaMelo Ball's invincible point guard card here, coming in here at number 51, 6'8", 6'10" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 99 everything, every badge you could ask for. It just comes down to his dribble 6, which I'm not the highest on. Still, coming in at number 51, which is not horrible. I just realized I had a player in here at number 50 that I definitely should not have had here. So, forget number 50. We're going to skip that right now because I got him way higher on my list. At number 49, we've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Cracking the top 50, we got Giannis here at number 49. Card is nearly perfect. And I talk about Shaq a lot at the point guard position. Giannis is just a little better version of what Shaq gives you. Shaq's a little bit taller, I get that. Giannis has a way better release. Just a more complete player here. Cracking the top 50. Next up, we're sticking at the point guard position. We're plugging in Invincible Kobe Bryant point guard card. Why? Well, I mean, there's not a lot changed here between this and the shooting guard Invincible Kobe. He's still got the Kobe base, which on current gen especially is really good. Shifty dribble style is fine with the Kobe size of escape. I like this card. He's better on current gen than next gen, but he is at number 48 for me. J.R. Smith, you guys might have him higher, but for me is number 49. If he'd have the Kobe size of escape, this card for me would be top 30. I just am not good with the Trey size, but if you're good with it, maybe he is a top 30 card for you because the card is nearly perfect. I'm at the same spot as Kobe just because I am so much better with that Kobe size of escape. But J.R. Smith, man, he can get absolutely busy. At number 46, we're plugging in Fear the Beard James Harden endgame card. Obviously, 99 every stat. The badge in the game. Step based on very quick, which is solid. Trey's leaner, quick dribble style, D-Rose size up. His Trey size of escape, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Does get the Scotty move on the back. I'm not going to lie. Harden has cooked me more than once. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there for you. At number 45, we're going to plug in out of position Yao Ming. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do not like out of position Yao Ming. I would rather run Yao at that center power forward position. But again, if you want to be an absolute cheeseball, guys, I do have Yao in here at number 45. At number 44, another version of Giannis. We got the power forward center version of Giannis. Now, personally, guys, again, I like playing Giannis at that small forward position, so this doesn't really fit what I like the most. But if you like Giannis at power forward, this might be your best option. The card is perfect stat badge wise. Giannis based on very quick normal leader, quick dribble style with the Scotty move on the back. The card is nearly flawless. He's this low just because I like him at that small forward position that little bit more. At number 43, we're plugging in Dyson Daniels' next card here. XM based on very quick, and that's where it really starts and ends for Dyson Daniels. Defensively, he's solid because he does have good length. I mean, 74 total base badges, quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, Kobe size escape, Scotty move by the back. That sounds like the perfect card for me. I need the Kobe size up. I love XM base on very quick, and I love the normal leaner. Sounds like the perfect card to me coming in at number 43. At number 42, we're plugging in Supernova Tracy McGrady. And right ahead of him at number 41, we're plugging in Invincible Tracy McGrady. Honestly, I think the Supernova is better because he's got Hall of Fame rim, whereas the Invincible does not. It's really preference based. I'll take the Supernova, but either way, they're at number 42 and 41. Treyberg based on very quick normal leaner, quick dribble style, Kobe size escape. Get the cheaper one. Supernova or Invincible. Obviously, the Supernova is going to be cheaper. They're at number 41 and 42. He's on my no money spent. A card I absolutely love. Again, guys, I do not love out of position players. I don't. When they're this tall at the shooting guard or point guard position, I just don't love them. If you want to run Taco at the 3, I get that, and you can be a cheese ball with that. He comes here at number 40. I mean, you could argue higher, and you guys might disagree, but I like Yao at my center. I like Taco at my center, and so for these cards, they're pretty low. He's still really solid. Jump shot 47, quick dribble style, Kobe size escape. He's got a lot going for him. Just can't be any higher than number 40. At number 39, we've got Endgame Scotty Barnes. 6'7", 7'2" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 80 Hall of Fame badges, all 99 everything. Stats, every badge in the game. Set shot 25 on very quick. Trey leaner, quick dribble style, D-Rose size up with the Curry size escape. Scotty move by the back, quick drops off 1. I mean, the only thing I don't like about Scotty Barnes is the fact that he's only 6'7". That's really the only reason. He's just not that tall in my team, but I'm still a pretty big fan of him. Invincible Kareem Abdul-Jabbar coming in here at number 38. Here's the deal. Here's the deal for Kareem. 7'2", jump shot 21 and very quick dribble style, Kobe size escape. I like him because I feel like his with the Kobe size escape, you can get crabs sometimes, and with his release, they don't really get blocked too much. As well as defensively, man, Kareem gets absolutely busy. Kevin Durant Invincible Shooting Guard card here up next. Now, again, just slightly better than the Tis the Season version. Again, for their price, the Tis the Season version is the one I definitely recommend. Still a little bit better here, so I got to put him a little bit higher at number 37. Does have the KD base on very quick normal leaner, quick dribble style, Kobe size escape, Scotty boom in the back. No flaws with the card. Very solid card in general. Ben Simmons Invincible card here at number 36. And this is one that's tough because I personally still use Ben Simmons. I just can't have him any higher than this. I mean, with all the endgame cards we've seen, I just can't simply have him higher than this. Stats badge is nearly perfect. His release is not great. Dribble sigs are okay, not great. We'll see an endgame Ben Simmons sooner rather than later. And that Ben Simmons might be the best, top 5 at least card in my team. We've got Kobe Bryant endgame card here up next. And I'm not trying to sit here and slander Kobe Bryant. I just think there's other endgame cards that are better. 6'6", 6'11 wingspan. Perfect stats, perfect badges. He's only 6'6", but we know what he's looking like. Jump shot 3 on very quick. I don't necessarily love jump shot 3. Kobe is fine in general. He's basically the same card as this card, and they're right with each other. J.R. Smith coming in here at number 34. They're literally basically identical cards in my team. It's really preference based. They're both at number 34 and 35. I just don't love either of them too much in my team. Number 33, we do got Chris Webber's endgame card, clutch time reward, 6'9", 7'3", wingspan, hot spots from over 80 Hall of Famers. The deal for Chris Webber is I don't like his release as much as set shot 25, but he does shoot every corner three you ask. His dribble sigs are really solid. He's a little bit longer for the three, which I like. He's just a really good small forward. Initially, I was like, do I still want to grind for Chris Webber on my No Money Spin account? But I still think I'm going to. Mark Eaton here at number 32. And the deal for Mark Eaton here is this, guys. His release is not as good as Taco's or Yao's base release. Forget their set shot 25. I don't think it's as good as jump shot 49, I believe it is. And no, jump shot 47, I think. And I don't think it's as good as set shot 8. With that being said, Mark Eaton does a lot of great things for you on the basketball court. I just think he's not as tall as those guys and just not quite as good. At number 31, we're plugging in level 40 reward Nikola Jokic. I get it, guys. At the point guard position, he's an absolute cheeseball. And I might be lower on this card than I should be. My whole thing is this Ray base, I mean, it's fine, but it's not great in my team. And again, I'm maybe lower on it than a lot of people. I just do not love the Ray Allen base unless their upper is something special. And for Jokic, I don't think it goes too well. I don't mind Jokic. He's solid enough. He's just not necessarily game-breaking good. Cracking the top 30 here, we've got Giannis Antetokounmpo's 75th anniversary edition card, 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. This card's basically an invincible small forward Giannis. That's the way you got to think about it. You know, you give him Chef, Deadeye, those badges he needs. I'll say it. But once you give him those badges, the Giannis is basically perfect in my team, coming in here at number 30. At number 29, it's crazy, but we've got Invincible or Endgame Wilt Chamberlain. I know it's crazy because a lot of people locked in so much MT for this card, and now he's not even a top 25 card in my team. But for me, it's tough to be any higher on him than that. I prefer, you know, a lot of those power forwards with set shot 25 that we'll see here in a little bit. And because of that, Wilt's down here at number 29. At number 28, we are going to plug in the invincible point guard Tracy McGrady. Now, if you do want to run Tracy McGrady at the point guard position, this is ultimately the card for you. Now, again, I'd probably prefer him at shooting guard. And if you do prefer him at shooting guard, there's absolutely no reason to get this Tracy McGrady card. But I know a lot of people like him as their primary ball handler, and if that's the case, he can run your point guard position here with the invincible card. At number 27, we do have Endgame Dirk. Again, a card I just slightly prefer to Wilt Chamberlain. If you did grind the collector level, you got a solid option here in Dirk Nowitzki. Is he the best card in the game? No. Is he still more than playable? Absolutely. At number 26 here, we got Endgame LaMelo Ball, jump shot 3 on very quick. He's been really similar to Kobe, really similar to JR, outside of he's not going to move as good because he's a little bit taller, but he does have that little bit more length to him. I prefer him by a little bit coming in here at number 26. And number 25, we've got Return of Heroes, okay? Michael Jordan, 6'6", 6'11" wingspan. MJ is just different in my team. I don't know how or why his release is so good, his movement is so good, but it is. And you ask the majority of the community, and they're going to agree with me that MJ is better than Invincible or Endgame Kobe. He's better than Endgame JR. It's just the way it is, especially if you're on current gen, man. Michael Jordan is the man with the plan. At number 23, we're plugging, or at number 24, we're plugging in Mr. Shaquille O'Neal here. 7'1", 7'7" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 25, set shot 25 on very quick dribble style. I mean, the dribbling with Shaq is not going to work out that well because he is 7'1". The big thing is that he does have set shot 25 as well as an absolutely large player model in general. Endgame T-Mac coming in here at number 23. I don't mind T-Mac. I think he is a LaMelo Ball just with a longer wingspan, and I like that out of him. For me, though, I just jump shot 3 on very quick. For what? I mean, Tracy McGrady Invincible card is nearly just as good, if not better, than the Endgame T-Mac. And you guys can disagree if you want. I'm telling you guys, I prefer the Trey Burke base to jump shot 3 on Tracy McGrady. At number 22 here, we got Wreck-It Ralph Sampson. 7'4", 7'8" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 50 out of favors, 17 on gold. What more is there to say? He's 7'4" at the power forward position with a good set shot or jump shot 4 release. I prefer Wreck-It Ralph to Mark Eaton, and that's point blank, period. Yao Ming. We're going to see a lot of Yao and tacos now, but it is what it is. My team anniversary, Yao coming in here at number 21. What needs to be said? I mean, I did forget to include the base Yao Ming, so I mean, If I was to include this Yao Ming, the flash glitched Yao, he might be anywhere from 25 to 30. My team anniversary Yao is that little bit better, especially defensively. Set shot 8 on very quick still. Coming in here at number 21. At number 20, you guys might think this is low. I don't really care. We've got Luka Doncic. Now, again, this list is for both current gen and next gen. So part of that reasoning for me having Luka down here at number 20 is the fact that it is between current gen and next gen. Now, on next gen, he probably still is a top 10 card. On current gen, he doesn't even make the list. Still, absolute cheeseball on next gen. Definitely deserves a spot at number 20. At number 19, we do have Signature Series Yao. And then at number 18, we do have Colossal Yao. They're basically, I mean, it's the same cards. Whoever you guys prefer to run, whoever's cheaper, you guys can go with. For me, there's no reason to pay anything more for the opposite card. They're basically identical cards. Both are better than the My Team Anniversary card. That's where Yao Ming belongs, though. That's where that Yao belongs at 19 and 18. Invincible Kawhi here all the way up at number 17. And you guys can say I'm gassing Kawhi. I don't really care. I love Kawhi's release. I like his dribble style. He's a card I pray. I don't even want him to get an endgame card. There's no reason to change the release of Kawhi Leonard. His release is already perfect. Already got the normal leaner. I don't care if he gets an endgame card. The Invincible Kawhi is the best Kawhi I feel like we're going to get all year long. Because the endgame Kawhi, they're going to change stuff, and I'm just not going to like it. At number 16, we've got to plug in Invincible Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the small forward position, there's not many better small forwards in the entire game. 6'11", 7'4" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 6'5" Hall of Famers, 14 on gold. The card is perfect. The only other thing you can ask out of this Giannis is that he's the endgame Giannis with set shot 25, which we obviously will get to. Anniversary Taco Fall here coming in at number 15. Again, I don't think I talked about the original Taco Fall or Galactic Taco. He probably would still be top 20. He is that great in my team. Anniversary Taco, I mean, still absolutely elite. I mean, the card can do no wrong. 7'6", incredibly long player model. Good release. Coming in here at number 15. At number 14, we do have Endgame Carmelo Anthony, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Does got set shot 25. I do believe he does step in from the corners on current gen, which is kind of a little bit of a downside. Still, guys, the card is nearly perfect. I mean, there's no flaws in Carmelo. I love the fact that he can play that shooting guard position with being 6'8" as well. Might come as a surprise to some of you guys. Point guard endgame Kevin Durant here coming in at number 13. I just feel like tall point guards do not move that well in my team, and that's why he's not super high. Jump shot 3, Kemba upper on a very quick tray, leaner, all the dribble sigs you could ask for. I did a gameplay with KD. If you want to check that out, you can. I just feel like there's maybe better point guards that move a little bit better for my team right now. Glitch Taco Fall here coming in at number 12. If you want to argue that this taco should be higher, I'm okay with that. I mean, this taco maybe should be a top 10 card in my team. It's just how many tacos are we really going to have on the list? The card is perfect. Jump shot 47 on very quick dribble style. Probably the best value taco you can get in my team. Coming in here at number 12. A card I am very, very high on. We do got point guard MJ here at number 11. 6'6", 6'11" wingspan. Card came out in March, and he is still a top 11 card in my team. Really his preference, whether you prefer this MJ or the Invincible MJ. I have the Invincible MJ at number 10 just because that's who I prefer. I mean, you can run tall point guards and just run MJ at that too. MJ, what more does there need to be said? I mean, dribble sigs are perfect. Obviously, his release is perfect. Coming in at number 10 and 11, respectively, on my list. Invincible Yao coming in here at number 9, 7'6", 7'9" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 65 Hall of Famers, 5 on gold. Perfect stats, perfect badges. What more do you guys want me to say? I mean, the card is absolutely elite in my team. He does still have that set shot 8 release, but I really think that's a good release still to this day. Invincible Taco Fall here at number 8. Again, if you want to make the argument that Taco Fall deserves to be higher, I'm all for that. Okay, I just don't want all tacos by each other, and same thing with Yao. Difference between this taco and the glitch taco is not much. So, I mean, pick whichever one is cheaper, honestly. That's who I would roll with. Point guard Giannis coming in here at number 7. Now, why is he ahead of KD? Well, he's just a little bit taller. I think for tall point guards, I would go with point guard Giannis over anybody else. Jump shot 3 on very quick, Trey leaner, quick dribble style, Steph size up escape with the Scotty boom by the back. He's not going to be a primary ball handler, but if you want a Giannis to play defense at the point guard position and be that secondary ball handler, that's exactly what Giannis Antetokounmpo is good for. Tracy McGrady, shooting guard, endgame card here, coming in here at number 6. Set shot 25 on very quick, Trey leaner, quick dribble style, Trey size of escape. Card is absolutely perfect. You want to know who's at number 5? It is endgame small forward shooting guard KD. I mean, the cards are literally the same. The only difference is the fact that KD is a little bit taller, a little bit longer. T-Mac might move a little bit better. That is the only difference in the card. Both cards are top small forward shooting guards in my team. A card who's better at that small forward position, though, is the endgame Giannis 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. This card is absolutely elite. This card may never be replaced at the shooting or small forward position. Set shot 25 on very quick with all of the best dribble 6 in the game. What more is there to talk about in Giannis? Now it's time for our top 3, headlined, started by number 3, Luka Doncic. He's our number 3 player in my team. 6'7", 6'8" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Still at the point guard position. If you're on next gen, by far and away the most valuable and best player you can run. I mean, it's not even particularly close. At number 2, we've got Yao Ming's endgame card. Again, I like running Yao at one of my centers, Taco at my other center. I think both those cards are our top 2 cards in my team. Yao, absolutely immaculate, but not better than Mr. Taco Fall. Taco Fall endgame card in my team right now is my overall best card in NBA 2K22 my team. Now, I went through that top 20 pretty quick because they're all basically Taco, Giannis, MJ, Luka. I mean, they're all basically the exact same card. So I went through them relatively quickly. But that is going to wrap it up for my top 100 players in my team list today, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below on my list in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you already do it. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.